A couple this way, and we'll take a couple that way. How's that?
Oh, I ought to get, let me get over to the other side.
You got the rover in the background.
Yeah, in the limb.
It does wave when you do that.
We got a beautiful picture, you guys, up down there.
Let me tell you, Bob, this flag is a beautiful picture. You see that?
Okay, it's partially covering the rover, but I think it's a pretty good shot.
How's that?
Let me get the focus right.
I don't want to put it. There you go. Wait a minute.
All right, I got you reaching for the flag.
How's that?
That's very good, Gene. Let me get it in stereo.
Houston,
that's beautiful.
This has got to be one of the most proud moments of my life, I guarantee you. Let's get a close-in one and we'll trade cameras.
Houston, I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but this flag has flown in the Mocher since Apollo 11. And we very proudly deploy it on the moon to stay for as long as it can in honor of all those people who have worked so hard to put us here and put every other crew here and to make the country, the United States and mankind, something different than it was.
Roger 17, and presuming to speak on behalf of some of those who work in the Mocher, we thank you very much.
Brake seal is open.
Okay, that was my mark. Let me see. Double check that cable length. I sure hate to drill a hole that was outside of the length of the cable.
Okay, Bob, the LMS is deployed. I'm policing the...
Boy, that sure was drilling in hard stuff because it took a lot to get it off.
Okay, Jack, and we can certainly stand a little bit of dust, at least on top of that central station sun shield.
Yeah, I guess the level's important.
Roger.
I can just see what John's thinking right now. That's what makes the difference. That's where you expend your energy.
Bob, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that without a lot of time. It's hanging against the south edge.
Say again there, Jack.
I don't know whether I'm going to be able to level the central station. Anything I could do, Jack? Okay, I got it off the edge.
Okay, maybe we better just leave it there.
Well, I'm making it worse by getting dust on the top.
The dust on the top is not as important as getting it leveled, Jack, but if you got it broken off the edge, that ought to be good enough.
Bob, Bob. I'm riding at about 382. I've got, I guess about 80. Well, no, there's half. I guess 60%, no flags and no tones.
Okay, copy that, Tino.
Okay, Bob, it's touching the second ring. The Nolan is aligned, and I'm going to leave it alone.
Roger on that.
I think I lost all the time I might have made up. Hey, Bob, it's obvious that I'm going through some pretty tough stuff. Consolidated material, like rock fragments, and then it breaks through, and then it jumps for about 3 or 4 inches, and then I hit some more fragments.
Roger, we're seeing that, Gino. Looks interesting. Good enough.
Bob, I occasionally hit stuff, and it spits the whole drill back at me, knocks it back about a half an inch or so, and then it'll bite through it.
Okay.
My general impression is that there's an awful lot of fragments I'm busting up down there.
Okay.
I'll tell you about that last 6 inches. I really came into something hard. But it's down all the way.
Beautiful, Zeno.
Oops, there's a heat flow probe. What happened? Yes, sir. I tell you, if you learn how to use your instruments in this 16G, you take your time and you get around, it's pretty phenomenal. But if you try and bend over without some help, not so phenomenal. Hold there. Yeah, you can hold there, and I'll hold it too. That seems like a little easier. Yeah, it looks to me like it should be getting easier. Just hold on to me. What was that? Huh? I got a tone. It was probably a... You still got it? Gone. Momentary. I probably got
you got a tone.
Yeah, did you see anything?
Negative.
Get over here. Get over here, Jack.
All right. When he
now let me get over there.
the suit
it's
up,
coming now.
Let it come out again. He probably got a how to.
Probably a flow.
momentarily.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't you come over here? Come on, one more. I think we're going to get it. Okay, come on over here and hold your foot against that thing.
Roger.
Okay, 670-155-201. 670-155-201.
Okay, copy that, Jack.
We got it.
Press on.
Okay, Bob, I'm in another boulder up the slope here. It looks quite similar to what we just sampled, except there's a lot of plate fractures on it. Non-uniform, non-directional, but quite different, at least from that other rock in terms of its fracture patterns. The texture looks to be quite similar. Well, I'm glad I don't have to walk to the top of this thing.
Hey, look, Gene, on these rake samples, there's just no point in carrying a rake all the way up here.
Negative, Jack.
Because
As
all
long
I
as
need
you're
was
above
a
the
break
break
and
in the
slope.
As long as you're above the break in the slope, that's right.
Well, that's all right. It's being done, but let's watch those kind of calls, please.
Yeah, they can't appreciate the toughness going up the slope, though. We can. We got to tell them that.
Well, we did.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Don't go above the, just at the base of the break in the slope, Jack. Don't climb all the way up there with it.
Oh, relax. Okay, we're all set, Bob. No problem.
Okay. We want to get away from that big rock because it's probably shitty. Hey, that's a different rock, Gene. Yeah, well, it looks like the same texture, but it's got that flaky fracture pattern all over it. I'm going to get a stereo while I'm at it.
Experiments flight.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, you want to hold to the 2+58 departure time here?
This ought to cover any samples I take off of that thing.
Stand by a second.
I'm going to give myself a zip of cold water. Man, we got to be a million miles away from the lamp.
Possible to get an extension of 10 or 15 minutes flight?
Okay, this is a crystalline rock, Houston.
Not on
It's got
total
nice
EVA time.
white halos
I mean at the stop.
around the zap bits.
No.
The
Based
zap
on
the zaps are not
straight lines you do.
dense black glass, but a dark greenish,
Right now we have to take it out of some other
very
stuff.
dark greenish gray. Are those halos or fragments? Oh, they're halos. Oh, well, there are fragments, I think, also. But right now it's
Okay.
it's fairly crystalline, but it is heterogeneous. Matter of fact, there's a big fragment of a porphyry caught up in this thing, I think. You get a locator by chance? I haven't done a thing. No, dadgummit. Well,
Hey, Gene, would you go over to help?
well, we can't use that one. The right-hand gate lock is, how's that? About non-functional.
Okay.
And the left one is almost non-functional.
Okay.
Fantastic, sportsman.
Set temp was 102. I didn't hear whether he opened the covers, but I'm sure he did.
You can see this in your color television,
Yeah,
I'll bet
read
you.
it.
How can there be orange soil on the moon? Jack, that is really orange. It's been oxidized. Tell Ron to get the lunar sounder over here. It looks just like an oxidized desert soil. That's exactly right. Well, that disappeared. Get it this way. One time. That disappeared too? I probably went in orbit. Yeah. Boy, is that pretty inside. Woo! We haven't seen anything like this. I haven't. Unless you've been holding out on me. No, this is nice crystalline rock. Okay, I see that one. Where'd that one go? That's a good one. I'll go get it with my tongs. That's a good one. That one I worked too hard to get. Hey, I see how it makes boulder tracks. I just made one. It just skipped along, made those little pothole craters as it went. Hey, Houston, this is about a 50-50 mixture of what looks like mescalinite, or at least blue-gray plagioclase, and a very, let's say, light yellow tan mineral, probably orthopyroxene. It's fairly coarsely crystalline.
Copy that.
Which bag do you want?
Okay, when you guys get done with that rock, We'd like to get to the rake sample, please, and that's probably just as well done by the rover as any place else. We don't seem to see anything worthwhile here doing besides that.
Flight experiments. Go. Okay, to get to 9.
Okay, that went in the same bag, Bob,
Bearing
as
will
the
be
rest of these ships from the bottom.
232, range is
All the ships from the
2.0.
bottom are at 464.
Departure heading will be
Copy,
215. And it's about 18-minute drive.
Hey, let me roll it over. Go ahead. You want to put it in?
Yeah. Okay. After picture over there, and go down and get that trench. I'll come down.
You don't want a bag, okay.
I can bag it. I can do it myself here. Boy, almost pure white. And very friable. Oh boy, is it. Pure white. Right out of a small little pit crater on the side of this crater I just walked in, Houston. And it's pure white, very friable. I got about, one big piece and several small in 5, 6, 7.
Copy that.
Bob, the walls of these craters, big craters around here, that is the ones that are, say, 15 meters in diameter, tend to be a little bit lighter albedo than ones down in the mantle area. I'm afraid those pictures on that rake maybe a little bit, may be through a dust-colored lens. Well, they were also in my documented sample here, too. Okay, where do you want this trench? On the side of this crater? Well, I'll drop my note.
I don't know. I was just thinking about that. I think we ought to get out in the inner crater area to see if there's any
travel out here.
Hi, Tommy.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Okay, it looks like our LMP's oxygen's running a little bit higher than expected. Its lifetime is somewhere between 7:15 and 7:30.
Okay, that's LMP's O2.
That's right. We just have to wait longer before we know.
Okay.
Bob, would you tell me what your primary desires are again on the 500, based upon what we have?
Okay, the primary desire would be,
well, Dr. Parker.
say again there, Jack.
This isn't working out too well. I got to get rid of this scoop.
Just set it there and take your sample. We'll get it.
I think the sample's going back.
In Houston today, who have been effectively touring our country, young people from countries all over the world, effectively touring our country, had the opportunity to watch the launch of Apollo 17. Hopefully had an opportunity to meet some of our young people in our country. And we'd like to say, first of all, welcome, and we hope you enjoyed your stay. Second of all, I think probably one of the most significant things we can think about when we think about Apollo is that
EVA opened Jack tossed the other UHD, so we'd like to make sure that it's out there because he's going to need it.
Seeing the world
We'll do that.
a challenge of the future. The door is now cracked, but the promise of that future lies in the young people, not just in America, but the young people all over the world, learning to live and learning to work together. In order to remind all the peoples of the world, in so many countries throughout the world, that this is what we all are striving for in the future, Jack has picked up a very significant rock, typical of what we have here in the valley of Torres Littrow. It's a rock composed of many fragments, of many sizes, and many shapes, probably from all parts of the moon, perhaps billions of years old. But a rock of all sizes and shapes, fragments of all sizes and shapes, and even colors that have grown together and become a cohesive rock, outlasting the nature of space, sort of living together in a very coherent, very peaceful manner. When we return this rock, or some of the others like it, to Houston, we'd like to share a piece of this rock with so many of the countries throughout the world. We hope that this will be a symbol of what our feelings are, what the feelings of the Apollo program are, and a symbol of mankind that we can live in peace and harmony in the future. A portion of a rock will be sent to a representative agency or museum in each of the countries represented by the young people in Houston today. And we hope that that rock and the students themselves will carry with them our good wishes, not only for the new year coming up, but also for themselves, their countries, and all mankind in the future. Put that in the big bag, Gino. In the big bag.
Roger.
We
Jack
salute
Dean,
you, promise of the future.
we thank you for your sentiments and your interest.
And now, let me bring this camera around. To commemorate not just Apollo 17's visit to the Valley of Torres Littrow, but as an everlasting commemoration of what the real meaning of Apollo is to the world, we'd like to uncover a plaque that has been on the leg of our spacecraft that we have climbed down many times over the last 3 days. And I'll read what that plaque says to you. First of all, it has a picture of the world, two pictures, one of the North America and one of South America. The other covers the other half of the world, including Africa, Asia, Europe, Australia, covers the North Pole and the South Pole. In between these two hemispheres, we have a pictorial view of the moon, a pictorial view of where all the Apollo landings have been made, so that when this plaque is seen again by others who come, they will know where it all started. The words are, "Here man completed his first exploration of the moon, December 1972 AD. May the spirit of peace in which we came be reflected in the lives of all mankind." It's signed Eugene A. Cernan, Ronald E. Evans, Harrison H. Schmidt, and most prominently, Richard M. Nixon, President of the United States of America. This is our commemoration that will be here until someone like us, till some of you who are out there who are the promise of the future, come back to read it again and to further the exploration and the meaning of Apollo.
Roger, Dean, we in Houston copy that and echo your sentiments. And Dr. Fletcher is here beside me. I'd like to say a word to the two of you.
Dean and Jack, I've been in close touch with the White House, and the President has been following very closely your absolutely fascinating work up there. He'd like to wish you Godspeed as you return to Earth, and I'd like to personally second that. Congratulations. We'll see you in a few days. Over.
Thank you, Dr. Fletcher. We appreciate your comments, and we certainly appreciate those of the President. And whether it be civilian or military, I think Jack and I would both like to give our salute to America.
And Dr. Fletcher, if I may, I'd like to remind everybody, I'm sure something they're aware, but this valley of history has seen mankind complete its first evolutionary steps into the universe, leaving the planet Earth and going forward into the universe. I think no more significant contribution has Apollo made to history. It's not often that you can foretell history, but I think we can in this case. And I think everybody ought to feel very proud of that fact. Thank you very much. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, babe, let's go to the... Okay, Bob, I owe you a bias reading. Okay, Tony, the foot mashie is not going to work.
All right, we're watching.
I'm going to have to use the wrench.
Okay.
That works like a champ.
All right, that new wrench is pretty slick.
Yeah, it is.
Well, use that for a heat flow hole.
Flight science, we'd still like to have Charlie put that rammer jammer down that hole. If he could.
I'd rather